everyone, Lytro Storm here, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. We're going to be continuing What If Bardock was sent to the future, but this time into Dragon Ball GT. So the reason I decided to do this was because I needed some time to catch up on Dragon Ball Super to continue making the series. So I put up a poll on whether I should postpone it or replace it with the GT version, and you can guess which one you guys chose. So once I'm done with the GT version, I should be caught up on Super, so I should be able to return to getting the Super version done. But anyway, for this story, you will need to have watched all the parts except for part 6, which mainly covered Dragon Ball Super, although some of it did finish out the end of the Buu saga. However, I will recap that saga before we begin. The link to the rest of the series will be in the description and comments section. But anyway, basically the Buu saga ended with Ultimate Gohan showing up and attacking the now good Super Buu. But being convinced by everyone that he was good and to stop, he decided to spare Buu. After that, Piccolo returned from Supreme Kai's planet, and they used the Namekian Dragon Balls to wish everything back to how it was before, also bringing Raditz back to life. And so now, with this video, we will continue 10 years after that story. But first, I want to remind you guys that if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and like to help support the future of the series. As always, be sure to join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. So after the 10-year time skip, a tournament would be held, where the Sun family and Vegeta family competed, along with Mr. Satan and Super Buu. There wouldn't be an Oob here, since Kid Buu never reappeared, and thusly could not get reincarnated. Instead, Goku would take more interest in the power and potential of his granddaughter Pan. He would choose to train her to be his pupil, as that seemed to be what Pan wanted originally. This would lead to the next 5 years being Goku, Pan, Raditz, and Bardock training together, thus making them all very strong. However, while none of them are as strong as the original Goku at this time, Pan is far stronger than her original counterpart. When Goku gets turned into a kid, they still have to go into space to find the Black Star Dragon Balls, and so Goku, Pan, and Trunks are chosen to go. On their adventures in space, they would come across foes like Legic, Muchi, and Lude, who would all get bopped by suppressed Goku in the original. However, here, Goku would have to try a lot harder, but once again, it'd still be the same result. He'd just have to try harder. Now this leads into the appearance of the Sigma Force, which is where things start to change a little bit. Because Pan had trained with Goku, she had unlocked the Super Saiyan forms all the way up to Super Saiyan 2. And while she wasn't as strong as Goku, she was still very strong, being able to use Super Saiyan to destroy Nut, and then begin attacking the rest of the Sigma Force. They chose to fuse together, becoming Mega Cannon Sigma, but she simply used Super Saiyan 2 to beat them. And I know it might sound like Pan is a bit overpowered, but remember that she isn't nearly as strong as Goku, and this is a Goku who is weaker than the one who one-shotted the whole Sigma Force fused together while suppressed. And once again, this is Super Saiyan 2 Pan, so it's like multiple levels weaker than Goku. She really isn't that overpowered at all, and this is proven when General Rildo would step up next, who is just barely above her. They would have a very close match, and Rildo would actually compliment her on her power, but he decided that it was becoming too close, and so he fused with the Sigma Force, becoming Hyper Mega Rildo. The two would now square off, but Goku would decide that he needs to step in, and so he tells Pan to step back, transforming into a Super Saiyan. Now the powered-up fighters would begin battling, but Goku would end up winning just like in the anime. They would continue the journey without a lot of the whole Giru stuff that happens, where he's like a traitor, but not a traitor, and Trunks gets frozen in carbonite or whatever. None of that happens, because they just dealt with it so fast. Eventually they would come across Baby, but that went the same as well, ending up with Baby on Earth. However, on Earth, it is found that Bardock had gotten Gohan and Goten to keep their training up while everyone was gone, just in case anything happened. This was good because neither of them had really trained since the Buu saga, as Goten slowly shifted himself into his own personal life, and Gohan never chose to find the balance like he did in the show, and also because he didn't go through as much as the original Gohan did. But basically, Baby roams around Earth looking for Saiyan bodies, first getting Goten, then Gohan, and then Nappa. He decides that since he hates Goku so much for destroying his plans, he'll save his father to become his official host, and then he'll use him to kill Goku. So he goes after Vegeta, using Gohan, Goten, and Nappa all to attack him and getting his body next. He then hunts down Bardock and Raditz as Goku, Pan, and Trunks return to Earth. Trunks gets taken over by Baby soon after, who takes the Dragon Balls from Goku. Goku and Pan later show up to find Bardock and Raditz being attacked by Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Nappa, and Trunks. The two were handling themselves fine, but with Goku's arrival, now Baby was ready to enact his plan. He began pursuit after Bardock and Raditz's bodies, but the two were able to hold their own, and with Goku and Pan's help, they weren't touched at all. This forced Baby to have to use Vegeta as his true host, turning his hair white like in the original, and giving him a power boost. Baby Vegeta now easily defeated Goku, Pan, Bardock, and Raditz even while using Super Saiyan 2. Since they were transformed, he decided to unveil his two other forms, but all that did was make it even less possible for Goku to win. Baby then began to attack all four of them, but Super Buu absorbed Pan and escaped with her, while Raditz sacrificed his body to save his father from getting taken over. The Supreme Kai then teleported in, taking Goku and Bardock away. They get sent to the little dimension thing that Goku was in the original, and they eventually get out of there and arrive at Supreme Kai's planet. It is then that they decide to come up with a plan. The plan involves Goku getting his potential unlocked by the Elder Kai, however it would be very hard for the child Goku to stay still for such a long time. The Earth depended on it though, and so they had to try their best to make do with what they had. This was the only chance of them getting some kind of power boost. On Earth, Baby had summoned Shenron, creating a planet nearby that he named Safuru, and taking everyone on Earth there. Pan, Buu, and Mr. Satan would try to do the same plan that they did in the show, and from there, Shin and Kibito got the sacred water, cleansing Popo and Dende, and planning to use it in their plans. A lot of time later, Pan would have been found by Baby and have to fight against her father. However, this would be an easy stomp on Pan's end, given that this version of Baby Gohan is weaker than in the anime, and she was far stronger. The rest of the babies jumped her, leading to her having to take them all on, but she still managed to do so. The training with her family as well as the trip to space had really paid off for her. However, that's when Baby Vegeta attacks, instantly fodderizing her. This left Super Buu to try to absorb him, but Baby was more than capable of avoiding this, leading to Baby Nappa being absorbed instead. But obviously, this wouldn't be enough to take on the big bad. Super Buu kept trying, absorbing as many fighters as he could, but Baby did not care, and prepared to finally kill all of them. However, on Supreme Kai's planet, Bardock decided that he could no longer watch this. He knew they would die if he didn't get in there. Goku told him that he needed to go as well, but Bardock argued that he needed to stay and get the power increase. However, the Elder Kai told him that there was no point in unlocking his potential, as they didn't have enough time, and even if they did it, it still might not even be enough. And so with this, Goku and Bardock appeared on the planet just as Super Buu had spat everyone out before blowing himself up. Both of them went Super Saiyan 2, but still were no match for Baby. However, that beatdown left the two Saiyans on the ground, looking up at Earth. Goku had regrown his tail due to being a kid and also having more intense battles and being beaten down by Baby, and Bardock had always had it, and this led to both of them becoming Golden Uzarus. However, Bardock by this point was only fodder, and even Goku with this increase couldn't match Baby. Pan then tried to get the two to come to their senses, and it finally works, leading to the father and son becoming Super Saiyan 4s. Goku chose to attack Baby, while Bardock chose to get everyone else the sacred water to return them to normal, as he knew he wasn't much help even with this form. Goku began beating down on Baby easily, and over time the Blutzwave machine was made by Bulma. This led to Baby still becoming a Golden Uzaru, and now being stronger than Goku once again. During the fight, Goku would be adapting, but overall he would still be overpowered. This then leads to the Supreme Kai giving Bardock a pair of earrings and saying that it was a gift from the Elder Kai. He then explained that the earrings would fuse two people together forever, but it would offer a massive power increase. Bardock took them, throwing one to his son who was losing the battle. He caught it and put it on, and Bardock did the same. And the two now fused, becoming Boruto. And no, not him. Even though Bardock was ultimately fodder now, the amp was still enough to put the fusion above Golden Uzaru Baby. This fusion would take things a bit more seriously, easily dismantling Baby in Super Saiyan 4. This led to Baby being forced into his base and trying to escape, only leading to his demise. The Earth was then about to explode, leaving Piccolo to die with it to keep the Black Star Dragon Balls from being used again. They then used the Namekian Dragon Balls to bring Earth back, and that ends the first half of our GT story. Let me know what you guys thought of it, and how you think the second half will go. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to see the next part when it comes out. But as always, tell me if you like this part, tell me what you think will happen next, comment your requests for future videos, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, have a great day.